Right, so I thought I would share my experiences with mental health with, well, everyone who's interested, really, just to help people feel they're not alone, and that a lot of the services that claim to help you can actually make you feel worse. Don't get me wrong, we're so lucky to have the NHS, but my goodness, some of the mental health services, despite what they keep saying in the news, is unbelievable. I keep saying I'm gonna do it because things just keep going upside down, and some of the stuff is so unbelievable. I just wonder whether I'm not the mental one. I am, like, I'm the only one looking at the picture correctly here, and some of the things that just happened leave me thinking, did that seriously just happen? Like, I am meant to be the one who struggles with things, and that just doesn't seem right to me. So I'll start off with the first one. It's actually not about the doctors, but it is about a chemist. Wonderful chemist, use them all the time. Really, really rate the chemist's opinion. But the only thing I would say is, I just went in and to pick up some cocodamol for my nan, actually, over the counter purchase. And I thought, oh, while I'm here, I'll see if I can pick up my prescription, because my memory is horrific, and like most people, I got a million things going on. Put on top of that my sort of mental health problems, and I forget my tablets all the time. I forget to pick them up, the prescriptions, I forget to order the prescriptions, and then I forget to take them, and sometimes I only know I've taken them because they're no longer on the table next to me with my coffee. That's how bad it is. But in any case, I'm in the chemist and I buy some cocodamol, and I say, oh, I'll see if I've got a prescription here for myself and my son who has asthma. No, I haven't got one in for Charlie. She said, oh, should you have? No, it's absolutely fine. I obviously haven't even put it in. I just thought I'd double check. Yeah, no problem. Can I know I've got one in for me. Can I pick it up? It's quetiapine. I'd recently been put up from 100 milligrams to 150 milligrams of quetiapine, basically due to unwanted thoughts. I thought psychosis was you had to actually physically hear somebody talking in your ear, sort of saying to you, ooh, go and kill them, or look at everyone looking at you. But it's not. It can manifest silently, like that voice in your head, sort of not audible, but sort of making you think everyone's looking at me. And I used to have these terrible visions. I'd walk in the night and see my little son, who is nearly 5, that I'd see him dead in the toilet. Like, he'd gone to have a wee and somehow managed to fall head first down the toilet and not make a damn noise and wake any of us up. It seems ludicrous to me. I'm not even entirely sure his head would fit in the toilet. But every time I used to walk in, I used to be panicking and having sort of like a slight palpitation that this is what I would see. And I only mentioned it on a whim to a psychiatrist, and they did say, well, yeah, that's kind of unwanted negative thoughts. And I thought, well, yeah, it is pretty negative, but I just thought I was just being a bit weird. I didn't actually think that was anything medical. But I'm in the chemist and I'm going to pick up my prescription, and she says, oh, they haven't done it for you. So I'm thinking, what, I didn't put it in, or you haven't done it yet, or it's not ready yet, or... Now I'm on a reminder service because I forget to pick everything up. Like I said before, just general being a human being in a busy, fast-paced world, on top of having a horrific memory for whatever reasons, whether that is me having a bad memory, me having 1,000 million thoughts going around, whatever is totally irrelevant. But she gives me the prescription back and it says not due. It turns out I've ordered it too early. So I'm presuming obviously for cost, they don't want people having them hanging around, obviously the type of drugs they are, and I have had previous suicide attempts. Maybe they don't want people sort of stockpiling these, because they're obviously, I appreciate they're not paracetamol, they are quite heavy duty drugs. So I said to her, what would have happened with this then? Would you have like re-put it back in a couple of weeks, or a couple of days, or ring me to let me know? No, they wouldn't have done anything. I said, so that prescription would have sat there until I came in panicking, thinking I haven't got any tablets here, I've got like a day or two. And I would have come in and they'd have gone, oh yeah, they didn't do a few. And then I would have been left without antipsychotics. Stuff that, you've got to creep up the dose and creep down the dose to stop, startling side effects and withdrawal symptoms, but you just let me run out. And then I wouldn't be able to get a prescription that day unless I went into the doctor's, which, let's be fair, is not funny when you've got to do it on, if you've accidentally run out of tablets or something's happened with your prescription and you need one that day. Obviously you don't need an emergency appointment because that's just a waste, but it's not easy getting past a doctor's receptionist, is it? Let's be fair. You get the whole rigmarole and I get the, oh well, the thing is you're meant to put it in here, we're not really meant to do this now, you see, we don't take prescription rest, and that's hard. That is hard for any human being when you already feel like crap and you're a failure at absolutely everything, because that's literally how your mind tells you. Doesn't matter what you've succeeded in, doesn't matter what you're currently succeeding in, your mind is telling you you are just crap and that you are a failure of everything. And now this woman's telling you you can't have your prescription because you didn't order it in time, and she shouldn't be doing it like this and everything. And I understand it's the protocol, but it still makes you feel like shit. So I apologise for the language, but this isn't going to be a PC channel and it isn't going to be a Peggy 3 either. So yeah, my antipsychotics would have just been sat there uncashed, waiting for me to start bouncing off the bloody walls, in other words. So I took it back to the doctors. Apparently, if they'd have had my telephone number, they would have given me a ring. They do. I'm on the reminder service. But never mind, it is what it is, I'm the mental one, maybe I did it all wrong. And that's how you're constantly made to feel, I believe. That, well, you're the one with the mental health issues, maybe you got it wrong. And that's literally, which is hard, because when you second guess every single thing that you do anyway, to then have somebody going to you, well, did you though? Did you really do it? Did you really say that? Was it really like that? You're thinking, actually, I don't know it was, but I'm sure it was. So now, even when I'm sure of things, is that not right? So yeah, basically that's all I'm going to say. I apologise if this is like a really shitty first video. I wanted to do like a nice introduction and stuff, but it is kind of better off to start right in the thick of it, where stuff's happening, isn't it, really? So yeah, I'll give you an update, because I very shortly, because I do have something exciting. It's not exciting, I'll be honest. It's hilarious. All you can do is laugh, I think, in these situations, and it is funny about me being very, very lucky and actually having warning signs that my symptoms are getting a bit excitable, and being able to have the chance to ring and try and meet up with a psychologist, psychiatrist from the mental health team that I'm under, before anything gets, too messy. And yeah, that was exciting and really fun. So I'll give you a good laugh about that. But now I've really got to go work. Okay, thank you. If you do like, it sounds a bit crazy to say because obviously the first video, but if you do relate or you have any interest sort of in the mental health or anything like that, click subscribe, like, watch, whatever. New to it, my son should tell me I should have merch with some kind of mental looking child on it, or mental looking woman to duplicate myself. But yeah, sorry, no merch. Just if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much, and happy mental health.